Hi guys, welcome to another session of DevOps. In this session, I am going to cover Jenkins server for continuous integration. All right guys, so let's move to our topics which are we going to cover today. So we'll start with what is continuous integration, and then we'll move to what is Jenkins, the user scenarios for Jenkins, and then finally a quick demo for Jenkins. Sounds good? Let's start. So before we move to what is Jenkins, let's understand what is continuous integration. So here in this slide, I have tried to showcase two scenarios of software development lifecycle. First is manual, right? And another one is with some tool like Jenkins for continuous integrations. So as you can see, in this site, in the look at the manual side, you can see all these developers are committing code, and they are committing this code to a common repository like GitHub, right? So the integration is manual. So first, all the code need to be fetched and then tested and built it. If any bug is detected during this testing, it has to be notified. Now the problem is, because all the source code first integrated and then called for testing, if there is a bug detected, the complete code need to be checked, right? And it is huge time consuming tedious process. While in another side, in this side, if you see the continuous integration, as developer 1 commits his code to GitHub or the repository, it is fetched by the continuous integration server. Here, the build, process, test, and deploy is complete, and then it is tested, right? So if there is a problem, it's immediately notified to the developer 1. So here they don't have to wait for all the codes to be committed and then tested and built and processed. In this scenario, every code that is committed is tested immediately and notified. So this makes the entire process very simple and quick. So now I hope you understand what is continuous integration and how it makes life easier of a software development lifecycle, right? Now, let's move to what is Jenkins. So as you see on the slide, I have mentioned that Jenkins is an open source automation tool that is written in Java. And the best part is it has all the different plugins which can integrate with different DevOps tools for different development stages. For example, it fetches latest source code from GitHub, tests continuously with Selenium, and deploy using Ansible. So be it any phase or any tool, it can easily communicate with them. So friends, now I hope you understand what is continuous integration and what is Jenkins tool. So now time for some demo. So I will take you to my actual Jenkins server where we'll build a small code and we'll test it. Before that, let me take you through this slide. As you can see in this slide, the developer is developing code to his local machine. Then he push it to the GitHub, the common repository, and Jenkins pulls these codes and build artifacts. These artifacts test using different kind of tools like Stylescope or JSON, and then the output keep publishing on the live server. The result will be published whether the test is successful or not. So now this result would help the developer to decide his next step. Fair enough? So now let's move to Jenkins demo. So you can download this tool from Google. You can simply go and Google the Jenkins tool, download it and install. I have done it already for my server, so we'll directly move to the integration and the testing part. All right, so this is my Jenkins server and I have installed it. Now I'm trying to log in into this. Okay, this is my dashboard. Now let's go to manage Jenkins. Okay, so here you can see all the plugins. As I mentioned, you have all different kind of plugins to integrate with various tools. So now, so whichever plugins are available would be listed here, and which I have already installed, that would be shown at the install tab. So I'm going to install Amazon EC2. That is for my Amazon server. So basically, I have an account on my on AWS. There I have a server, and with using this tool Jenkins, I'll write a code to start my server, and we'll see if that code is going to be successful or not. By the way, my plugin is installed and it shows here success. Back to dashboard. Let's update our credential for this AWS account. So this is my password repository. I'll open it and add some credentials. Okay, you see it's asking for credentials. I'll put my ID. Let's put a small description here. Now it is asking for access ID and the secret access key. These you can get from your AWS account. If you have one, you would know this, how to get that. Or I can cover it in a separate session. Okay. Fine. So it is updated now. So this would be used in my uh, batch file, or yeah, I would say the commands that I would run to start the server. Okay, I'll name it like launch EC2. This is my freestyle. Or you can select if it is a pipeline or it is a GitHub organization, you can select it from here. Mine is freestyle. Let's add a description. So now let's build a trigger. So I'll add some batch command. This one the easiest and the quick one that we can do right away. So I'll add some. Okay. Because I'm going to access a different server. So this is very important. Without this, it would not allow to access my server, right? So I have to put it here. And then okay, now time for command. So as you can see in this command, I have put the secret key and then the instance type, location, then my server name is there, Techpledge, and the region, subnet, all the details I have put. So basically this is my batch command which says run the server. Okay, so let's click on apply, save. Now you see here in this build now, build schedule, you see that note that time stamp. The timestamp says 31st of May, 5:16 p.m. Now let's see our server. Okay, we see this command that my batch command. Let's see if it is successful. You see this private IP and everything that I gave mentioned there. And at the end of the screen, you see it is successful. So let's check my server. Okay, you see the server is up and running, initializing. That means it just started. What's the timestamp? Let's see. Yes, 31st May 5:16. So it's the same time when my batch command ran. So my server is up and running now. So this was a quick demo for Jenkins server. So it's I hope this video explains you a little better about what is continuous integration, what is Jenkins tool, and how this works. However, for a detailed session, you can always join me with my online classes, and we can talk more about the AWS and all the DevOps tools with detailed documentation and lab. So, and you can reach me out at this comment section, or you can reach me out at this email ID and the phone number mentioned in the bottom of the screen. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day. Bye bye.